If you are trying to learn English, I have bad news for you. This is not English. Because if I'm going to talk to my friends, it's going to be like this. Can you hear the difference? If you have been studying English, you probably realized that the English you hear in a learning environment is very exact. It's very correct. Each word is enunciated, like mine, and you can understand everything very well. The problem is when you travel to an English-speaking country and you go to the city, perhaps to New York in the United States or Chicago, you're going to hear something very different from what you might hear in a learning environment. And many people have discovered that when they are in these all English speaking environments, especially outside of a learning environment, they can't understand. We drop word endings, sounds that are unstressed. We take them away. You don't even hear them. And so many words can sound like one long word mashed up together. So an entire sentence, it could be 10 words, but by the time you hear someone speak it, it sounds more like 4 words. Because if I'm going to talk to my friends, it's going to be like this. And that is very confusing for people who are learning English because they can't hear each word clearly. There are a couple of solutions to this problem, and I'm going to tell you about one today. Now, speaking practice is very, very important, and I'm sure you know this. You know this. Speaking practice it's just as important as grammar. You need to speak and speak and speak and keep speaking. Communication is an art, and in my opinion, the English language, it's like a feeling. It's very expressive, and it takes time to develop the skill to be able to express yourself in a way that is natural and clear and easily understood by others. At the English Experience Language School, we have a two-sided approach. Obviously, you do need grammar, but more importantly, you need conversation. So our approach is when you learn that grammar, you immediately use it in conversation. So it's a great technique to help you bridge that gap between written English and spoken English. How does it apply? The next important factor is accountability. Many students come and they say, please correct me when I make a mistake, correct all my mistakes. I understand this desire to have your mistakes corrected, but that only works if you understand why it's a mistake. If you don't understand why it is a mistake, corrections have no value. So with the English Experience Language School, we have a method of accountability. So since you will be learning all aspects of the English language, you will be held accountable after you learn. So once you learn this topic and you understand it well, then after that, the teacher will correct you on that thing every time you make a mistake. Whether it is tenses, perfect tenses, whether it is pronunciation, whether it is vowel stress, no matter what, the teacher will hold you accountable, but after you've learned. And that's very important for you to make that progress, is to be able to understand what your mistake was and why it was a mistake. The last thing about the program is that it is a full and complete curriculum with grammar, conversation, homework, audio dictation, everything that you need to get an immersive experience. That means that if you are a beginner, you'll learn everything that you need to know as a beginner. If you are intermediate, you'll get everything you need as an intermediate student, and the same with advanced. And that takes pressure off of the teacher because the teacher has the tools that they need so that they can give you the tools that you need. If you have any thoughts or questions, please leave me a message. I would love to hear your thoughts. You can visit my website at englishexperienceschool.com. And that way we can meet, we can talk, we can discuss goals and see if the English Experience Language School is a fit for you. Anyways, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, hit that like button, hit the notification bell so you won't miss any new uploads. And I hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye.